Have you ever wondered why there are so many different types of languages in the world? Imagine a world where everyone speaks the same language. Sounds simple, right? But it would be like living in a world of monochrome, stripped of its vibrant diversity. The beauty of our world lies not just in its physical diversity, but also in its linguistic variety. Language in its many forms is a reflection of our cultures, societies, and even our industries. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer diversity of language. From the spoken and written words we use daily to communicate with one another, to the complex codes that drive our technology, language is the lifeblood of human interaction. Among these diverse forms of communication, natural languages, programming languages, markup languages, query languages, and sign languages stand out. Each of these language types serves a unique purpose and is a testament to the ingenuity of human communication. Let's begin with natural languages, the essence of human communication. Picture the vast tapestry of human culture, history, and knowledge, woven together by the threads of countless languages. These languages, each unique and rich in its own way, are the primary tools for human interaction and information exchange. Take English, for example, a global lingua franca with roots in the 5th century Anglo-Saxon dialects. It has evolved over centuries, absorbing words from Latin, Greek, French, and many other languages. Today it's spoken by over 1 billion people worldwide, not only as a first language but also as a second language. It serves as a common ground, allowing people from different cultures to communicate and understand each other. Or consider Mandarin, the most widely spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion native speakers. Originating in China, it's a language with a rich history and a complex system of characters, each one a miniature piece of art. It's not just a language but a window into a culture that stretches back thousands of years. Then there's Spanish, born on the Iberian Peninsula and spread across the globe by the adventurous Spanish explorers of yesteryears. Today, it's the second most spoken language in terms of native speakers, and its influence can be seen and heard from the streets of Madrid to the bustling cities of Latin America. These examples barely scratch the surface of the world's language diversity. From the romantic lilt of Italian to the melodic rhythm of Swahili, each language carries with it a unique worldview, a different way of understanding and interpreting the world around us. Natural languages form the bedrock of human interaction, but they are just one facet of the world of languages. Now, we move to a world where humans communicate with machines, the realm of programming languages. A fascinating blend of logic, problem-solving, and linguistic prowess, programming languages are the invisible architects shaping our digital world. These languages enable us to interact with technology, giving us the power to create software, build websites, analyze data, and so much more. Consider Python, a language known for its simplicity and versatility. You may not see it, but Python is everywhere around us. It's used in web development, data science, artificial intelligence, and even in creating digital art. It's the language that powers many of the apps we use daily and the technology we rely on. Then there's Java, a language that has stood the test of time. Known for its write once, run anywhere capability, Java is at the heart of numerous enterprise-level applications. It's the language that's behind your online banking system, your favorite e-commerce site, and even some of the games you play. And let's not forget C++, a language that, despite its complexity, offers power and efficiency. It's the language used in system software, game development, and even in powering some of the world's fastest supercomputers. But these are just a few examples. There are hundreds of programming languages out there, each with its own strengths, weaknesses, and unique applications. From JavaScript that brings interactivity to our web pages, to R used in statistical computing, to Swift powering iOS apps. The list goes on. And while programming languages may seem intimidating with their syntax and rules, they're not as impenetrable as they look. Like learning any language, it takes time, practice, and patience. But once you get the hang of it, you'll find that it's a form of expression, a creative outlet, and a powerful tool for problem solving. Programming languages, while seemingly complex, are the reason we enjoy the conveniences of modern technology. Next, we explore markup and query languages, the unsung heroes of the internet. These languages may not be the stars of the show, but they play an essential role in how we interact with digital content. First, let's dive into markup languages. These are the behind-the-scenes architects of the internet, structuring and formatting the information we see online. Perhaps the most recognizable markup language is HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the backbone of every web page, using tags to structure content and create the layouts we're familiar with when browsing the web. It's like the scaffolding that holds a building together, providing structure and organization. Then there's XML, or Extensible Markup Language, a markup language that defines a set of rules for encoding documents in a format both human-readable and machine-readable. It's incredibly flexible, allowing users to create their tags and use them to structure their data. But what about when we need to retrieve specific pieces of data? That's where query languages come into play. The most well-known query language is SQL, or Structured Query Language. SQL is used to communicate with and manipulate databases. It allows us to search, update, and retrieve data in a structured way. Imagine you have a giant filing cabinet filled with folders. Without a system to find what you're looking for, it would be chaotic, right? SQL is that system, allowing you to find exactly what you need quickly and efficiently. Another query language gaining traction is GraphQL, an open-source data query and manipulation language developed by Facebook. It provides an efficient and powerful alternative to REST and offers significant advantages when dealing with complex APIs. Markup and query languages might not be as well known, but they play a crucial role in our digital experiences. They structure the information we see and retrieve the data we need, making the internet a more organized and efficient place to explore. Finally, we delve into the world of sign languages, a beautiful visual symphony of communication. Sign languages are not merely a collection of gestures, but complex and rich languages in their own right. They have their own grammar, vocabulary, and syntax, much like spoken languages. Yet, they offer an entirely different way of experiencing language, one that engages the visual and spatial senses. Let's take, for instance, American Sign Language, or ASL. It is the primary language of many North Americans who are deaf, and it's one of several communication options available to people who are deaf or hard of hearing. ASL is a language completely separate from English. It has its own rules for pronunciation, word order, and complex grammar. While spoken languages are auditory and linear, communicated one word after another, sign languages like ASL are visual and spatial, communicated not just through hand movements, but also facial expressions and body posture. This gives sign languages a unique richness and depth. A single sign can express what a spoken language might require an entire sentence to convey. It's important to note that sign languages aren't universal. Just as spoken languages vary around the world, so too do sign languages. British Sign Language, or BSL for example, is vastly different from ASL. Each sign language reflects the culture and history of its community, making them as diverse and rich as spoken languages. Sign languages also play a crucial role in social inclusion. They allow deaf and hard-of-hearing people to fully participate in their communities, fostering a sense of belonging and identity. They are a vital tool for education, allowing information to be accessible to those who might otherwise be excluded. Sign languages, though often overlooked, are an essential pillar of inclusive communication. They remind us that language is not confined to sound alone, and that communication, in all its varied forms, is a beautiful, intricate dance that connects us all. As we conclude our journey, one thing is clear: the richness of languages, from the spoken tongues that capture our shared histories, to the programming scripts that drive our technological advancements, is a testament to the ingenuity of mankind. Each language, be it natural, programming, markup, query, or sign, paints a unique picture of our world and our place within it. Whether it's a spoken word, a line of code, or a hand gesture, languages are diverse and beautiful tools that facilitate communication and understanding, making our world a more connected place.